is a space dedicated to discussing current events, mental health, and nerdy pursuits. I am the cruciferous K.
I'm the paid Vesta.
Okay. It's an interesting one.
I'm not in the mood, you guys, so I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm not in the mood for shit. So
yeah, Vesta's not having a good day, so you're gonna hear a lot of my voice.
So what are we talking about?
So I mean, we've only got one thing for our rapid fire section, so if you would do the honors. Alright, so the one and only thing that we're going to mention for our rapid fire section this week is that we are keeping an eye on the impeachment proceedings, but there is just so damn much happening that, girl, it could be a whole episode on its own. Like, it really could. With all the closed door proceedings, all the new evidence popping up left, right, and center, people pointing fingers, some people saying that, Anita actually did something good by pointing this out because there's something else happening, and I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. I don't have enough moisturizers to keep this ashy shit from affecting me negatively.
I just don't care until he's out of office. So
I mean, me too.
I just don't care.
Frankly, I want all of them gone, but that's just me. But yeah, keeping an eye on it. We might, pop up with an occasional like, oh shit. Case in point, Gordon Sondland. Like, I feel like he's going to become a meme very soon based on that singular photo I showed you.
Probably.
The one where he looks like, I'm about to ruin this man's whole career.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to, drop a whole bunch of, well, this actually happened, I'm corroborating this, etc., etc., etc. Like, launched Anita and co. under a bus with a trebuchet and smiled while doing it, and I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, yeah, it was just, I think, you know what I think it is? I think seasonal bullshit is starting to get to both of us, among other things. And, because I really only have like one or two major things for each section this week. So, we might end up with a relatively short episode.
Less to edit.
Okay. In our Democrypts and Bloodlickin section, long story short, Booty Judge needs to go back to judging booties and be gone. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes like that. That's tacky. But no, for real though, he something surfaced with him. A video of him basically endorsing and being supported by and sidling up next to the Tea Party. Who, for those of us with longer memories, will remember that the Tea Party arose when Obama got elected because why is there a black man in the White House? Yeah, we're mad, and we don't season things.
It's very unsurprising.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, between that and hang on, because I actually had a whole ass Twitter thread of why Booty Judge should go back to judging booty. Let's see. And I'm just reading off the tweets on this, but there are sources attached to it, and I think I actually retweeted this, so, follow my Twitter. What?
Go on.
I'm just doing my best Visco girl anywhere. Anyway, number one, refused to investigate the apparent lynching of a 16-year-old black boy. Booty Judge wouldn't help. Fired South Bend's black police chief for exposing racism in the police force, and then lied about it on TV in a CNN town hall. And you know what I hate about this? Because I'm going to keep going, but as just like let's just pull over real quick. I had hopes for him.
I didn't.
Initially.
He's a white gay. What do you expect? Justice? True advocacy for anything that doesn't benefit them in any way, shape, or form whatsoever.
I mean, where's the lie? Do you know why I had kind of high hopes? Because he actually, actually, I don't know why I had high hopes. Maybe because I gave him a half a pass because he's gay, and then I forgot how awful white gays are in general.
The gays are trash. Most gay people are trash in general, but white gays are the worst. Let's be honest. So I said what I said.
Okay. Let's see. Fired those calling for an investigation, possibly leaving innocent black people in prison. This is still going on about the South Bend police chief, BT Dubs. Someone in his inner circle actually backed a $45,000 loan to one of the accused racist cops.
Wow.
Let's see. He oversaw a police force that was forced to pay out over $1.3 million in brutality and civil rights settlements. Oversaw a 50% decrease in black officers on the police force, replacing many who left due to not being given promotions with white officers. Responded to black. Oh, I'm just skipping this one. He all lives mattered. Opposes tuition-free public college. Eat a dick. Demolished the homes of many South Bend residents unable to afford repairs and drastically ramped up unfair fines. Wants to keep troops in Syria, opposed Obama ending the torture of whistleblower Chelsea Manning, supports Israel's right wing apartheid to the point where he wants to model U.S. security after it. Supports continued removal of incarcerated people's voting rights, despite the fact that they are still citizens, they still live here, they were still born here, and deserve to have a voice whether or not they committed a crime. Anyway, does not support boycotting corporations for political reasons. Bitch, why the fuck not? Like, it's less of a boycott, more of a my money's not going to y'all like this. Okay, my money's going elsewhere.
Yeah, he's a chop. So what else is new? What else is happening in the news?
Won't support universal child care. I'm only going up to 15 because this is a long thread.
We should have stopped 10 ago. So,
Oh,
what's happening next?
let me at least get to a nice number. It's gonna bother me. Only top candidate. He was for a while the only top candidate openly funding his campaign with lobbyist money. Not surprising. Opposes reversing Trump's relocation of the Israeli embassy to Jerusalem. Yeah. So Booty Judge needs to go back to judging booties.
Chop. Next.
Ooh, there's just more and more and more and more and more. Shame, shame. Next on the list is our segment, which is so Hong Kong is basically turning into Mad Max.
Unsurprisingly.
Explosions, tear gas going off, people firing flaming goddamn arrows, like saying let's get medieval, and then being 100% serious with it. As always, we stand by the protesters because fuck them. Fuck the people that are just you deal with so much shit, and I think you start to get a little numb towards everything being awful. And I'm just hoping that 2020 is better for everyone, because sweet marinated baby Jesus. One of the more recent things that happened in Hong Kong is that a bunch of pigs raided Polytechnic University, since, that were a bunch of protesters. That's where a whole bunch of protesters were hiding. And when a handful of them tried to leave, the cops were like, all right, bet, let's just launch a whole bunch of tear gas and rubber bullets in that general direction. To the point where some people, there were kids as young as 6 that went to the hospital behind the cops' actions. So ACAB seems to be, universal. So that's great. Wow, we really are flying through this.
Yeah.
Any commentary, my dear Vesta?
On what, Hong Kong? Yeah, nothing.
Okay, well, will you at least join me for our next
Kind
part?
of like Cleon Sage's Onos Carter.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, okay. Can we fast forward to when it's bright outside more often? Because, fuck. Anyway, in our palette Cleonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, I saw this story and almost fell over laughing. Let me actually grab the specific location of this because Mama needs recognition for this. So, in Rochester, New York, somebody knew that an old woman lived at a house. An 82-year-old woman specifically lived at a house and was like, you know what? Let me just try to rob her. Problem. Mama is a whole bodybuilder. Flung a table at his ass. Or, I'm sorry, broke the table on his ass, dumped a whole bottle of shampoo on him, beat the piss out of him with a broom. I'm just like, we stand, Grandma.
I'm here for it.
Like, you saw the picture of her too, right?
Yep.
Like, she looks like she's from the I Wish a Bitch Woods. Like, speaking of old women that we stand, can we, I'm still waiting for Tanqueray's life story.
Oh, yeah, true.
For those who don't subscribe to Humans in New York. Tanqueray is a former stripper who, ooh, she had a, three-part segment on, or a three-part feature on Humans in New York. Um, and sweet Jesus, her story is like I don't even know where to start. Like danced for presidents or danced for a president, which she can't say who. Um, at one point in her story, and this is the part that cracked me up. Somebody thought that she was, a trans sex worker, and she's like, honey, this is real fish. Yeah,
Yikes.
it's yikesy, but at the same time, that sounds like something a drag queen would say, though.
True.
There's not a drag sex word. Bleh, I can't words today. You know what? We're just gonna move on to our other point. Which, last but not least, let me get his actual name because I like attributing names to people and things and stuff and places and other words that I'm trying to come up with while my phone loads the damn page and is just dragging ass. Come on, internet, stop being an ass. So anyway, how are you?
Great.
Just marvelous.
Fantastic.
Zwollen. Okay, there we go. Thanks for joining the party. So, a new business in North Smithfield, Rhode Island is spreading awareness on the importance of hiring people with disabilities. The coffee shop Red, White, and Brew is run by Michael Coyne, who is autistic and was struggling to find a job. And he took the phrase that I genuinely want tattooed across my collarbones. And if there's any Latin students here, please, what's the word? Please DM me how to properly pronounce this because I know I'm going to butcher it and I apologize in advance. But there's a phrase in Latin that I do want to get tattooed that goes aut viam inveniam aut faciam, which means I shall either find a way or make one. He's like, oh, you're not going to hire me? How about you? You're going to hire me? How about you? No? No? Fuck it, I'm going to start my own business.
Basically, yeah, I'm into it.
I'm here for it. And, if I were in the area, I'd swing by, grab, a black Americano, and go about my way after giving him his well-deserved coins.
Right.
Yeah, which I feel like is a bit of a pun, because his last name is also Coin.
Hmm.
Okay, so... okay, so, yeah. That is actually it. Ooh, I really cannot words today. That is actually it for our first section. So,
The musical break is Electrified by Mr. Fahrenheit.
Okay, I'm into it. So, as always, guys, gals, and people who know better, get into it, get your life, and we shall return. And welcome back. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I might have to do some stretching after that voguing. What?
Anyway.
Welcome back, y'all. We're moving on to our mental health section, which, as always, comes with our little disclaimer. Vesta and I are two loudmouths with some recording software, some mics, and a touch of experience about navigating towards better mental health. We talk about these things to do our part to combat the stigma around them. We are not mental health professionals in any way, shape, or form, so please, please, please take what we say with a whole roaster of salt.
Alright, so what are we talking about today?
No comment on me saying roaster?
It's better than most of the ones you come up with.
I almost said a whole turkey of salt.
Yeah, that would have been good too. So what are we talking about?
My least favorite thing that I deal with on a near constant basis: anxiety.
Cool.
Fun. Awesome. My fave. Originally, and we're gonna this is going to happen eventually, but originally I brought this up. Um, Words. I can't. Originally, I brought this up because my therapist had actually suggested something to me to help me with combating my anxiety. We'll come to that in just a little bit. But I guess we can kind of start because I know this is kind of an older format that we used to do with these mental health sections. Um, so I guess we can start with what causes anxiety for you. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm not going first.
okay, I'll go first. Um, the unknown is one of the big ones, like especially in something important. So like if I'm at work and there's something I really need to do, but there's a handful of unknown factors, I'll start freaking out. Like I won't know this, that, or the third, or how to handle the fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh, and it immediately just starts messing with me. If I not necessarily whether or not people like me, but finding out that like my perception is completely wrong. That actually, at my old call center job, that actually basically gave me like I almost had an anxiety episode at said call center. And I pretty much had to go out, step outside for a minute, and actually use one of my coping mechanisms, which just so happens to be cannabis, but only a teeny bit because I was, working.
Mhm.
But there was just I only smoked just enough to take the edge off said anxiety, so that way I could actually marshal my words properly. Because the issue was, um, basically, I guess that like I was trying to be nice throughout all the chats that we were having because I would shoot a message out to the because we had like a big ass group chat basically.
Mhm.
And I shoot the occasional message here and there, and then somebody ends up telling me in a DM that like you realize that everybody thinks you're really rude, right? And I'm like, I thought I was being as nice as possible. This is new, and I'm trying to do my best at this job, and it just spiraled from there.
Mhm.
Hence, taking 10, stepping outside, having a quick puff, calming down. Um, Erratic drivers is another really big one. Like if I'm on the highway and somebody just does not have lane control, there's already a background buzz of anxiety happening. And it only gets worse the worse that their driving becomes. But yeah, those are three big ones that pop up for moi. Et toi,
Mm.
mon ami?
Um, that's a good question. I Yeah, uncertainty about my future is one, so I'm anxious all the time. Um, I don't like when things are happen to me without having any kind of way to control it. Like being at work and like having a million things happen and like stuff like just outside things affecting work that you don't really have any say in or anything that'll really and kind of fucks your day up. And you kind of have to deal with work and what's happening outside. That's one thing that really pisses me off and really does trigger my anxiety. And being yelled at, I feel like really just does it. Loud things really triggers me.
Yeah, me too.
Um, and I don't. Yeah, that's things I can just think of off the top of my head.
Okay. And then does it manifest in a specific way for you?
It feels like I want to literally die and kill myself on the spot usually. Um, or that I'm going to break everything that I own and love in order to take out my anger on something. Those are the main two ways. Or I sit and completely shut down. Those three are pretty common for me.
Uh, okay. For me, a big way it manifests is a really uncomfortable twinge at the base of my spine or at the base of my skull.
Mm.
Um, and it gets just more intense the worse that said anxiety gets.
There are other just generic symptoms of anxiety, but it's like
And
heart rate, breathing, all that shit. But
yeah, yeah,
in addition to that,
yeah. We're outside of the classic indicators of it. Um, Another one is like I actually, fun fact about me, I actually have a little bit of a stutter that mostly comes out when I am feeling really anxious or upset about something. And the worse my stutter gets, the more anxious or upset I am. Easy to remember.
I also don't talk. That's another big one. I don't. I just don't. I think that kind of falls under ceasing to function, really. But like, I just don't talk, or I don't enjoy things. Things that make me happy don't, or things that I do that usually make me happy don't.
Yay, anhedonia,
So
which is a word I picked up. I forget where I picked it up. I think it was from somebody's Facebook
yeah,
post or something.
never heard it before. What is that?
It literally means the inability to enjoy things.
Yep, it's my life.
I'm trying to think of how else it kind of shows up for me. The classic pit in the stomach and stuff like that. Um, Stutter, like not being able to sit still is another big one. That's honestly really it for me. Like I said, the twinge, the stutter, the fidget, just constant fidget, fidget, fidget.
My temper is out of control when anxiety is attacks or just anxiety is rising. Temper is out of hand, and it's very it's residual from male relatives in my family. It's a very recurring thing. It seems like, but yeah, when especially when my anxiety is going, my temper is very short, and I don't care. Tell me what you need to tell me and get the fuck out of my face is how I feel.
Mm.
So
Yeah, not having an ounce of patience.
I don't patience. I don't have compassion for anything. It's just like, what do you need? What do you want? All right, bye.
Just like, just tell me what you want and leave me to my solitude, bitch, because I don't have time. I don't have
Like, don't
patience.
don't talk to me unless it's about something important. Unless you're bleeding to death, don't speak to me unless it's important. That's literally what I get. Like I said, my temper is very short, and my
Mm-hmm.
anxiety is really like high. I don't want to hear from you. I love you. Don't talk to me. Don't take it personal. I don't hate just you. I hate everything.
Yeah, nothing personal, darling. I just want to set the world on fire. Okay. And this is the fun part. How do you address it?
I vape until I sleep for about 13 hours, and then I usually feel better after a couple of days of that.
Okay. Well, that was to the
And
point.
therapy. That's about it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put therapy on here.
Yeah, that's about it.
As y'all know, I am a big fan and proponent of cannabis in all its
I
forms.
only vape CBD because THC does nothing for me. It doesn't.
Like I mentioned in that previous call center job that I had, that was it for the especially for like the first couple of days. That was huge, just helping me because I always have really bad anxiety with a new job. Um, but yeah, that's one of my major ones. One of the other things though is that my therapist suggested that I try getting into what's called mindfulness meditation, which as far as I understand it, is basically kind of meditating and trying to stay in the right now at this very moment in this very location. Um, in a way, my powerlifting was a form of mindfulness meditation because while I was up there on that platform for those 5-10 seconds, all there was me and the weight. That's it.
Mm.
Um, and the funny thing is, and like I'm actually realizing that as I'm saying it now, the funny thing is that a lot of things that you see in like, or a lot of things that you hear in body scan meditations is what I would go through, especially like because deadlifting is my absolute favorite lift. It's simple, it's to the point. Unless you're doing it wrong, there's minimal risk of injury. Like the weight's not going to drop on you. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you drop the weight and it just hits the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the worst thing that happens involving the weight, not you throwing your back out or whatever. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Um, but like I would do like this rapid mindfulness meditation without realizing it, of starting with the soles of my feet and feeling, the texture if I could through my shoes, but feeling the texture of the lifting platform. Um, Getting my feet in the proper position because there's a thing that you would do with doing deadlift where the easiest way to describe it is that you kind of screw your feet into the ground. Like it's something that's really hard to explain in just audio form. I'd have to show someone, but basically you're like twisting your feet slightly outwards, or at least when I do my lift, but twisting my feet slightly outwards to A, give me more mobility, but B, to stabilize my feet more. Paying attention and feeling the sensation of each is feeling the knurling on the bar against my shins, feeling each muscle tighten and prepare to lift this massive weight each for each piece of my posterior chain going upwards, paying attention to how I was breathing up against my lifting belt, paying attention to my breathing in general, how my hands feel on the bar, how strong my grip is, if my biceps are flexing, if my shoulders are relaxed like they're supposed to be, making sure that I'm breathing and I'm feeling like I can feel my headband, I can feel the sweat on my face, I can feel my teeth gritting getting ready for this lift.
Mm.
It's literally a body scan meditation
Mm-hmm.
from bottom to top.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do all of that in a few seconds. Grab or take a breath, bend down, grab the weight, up, down, meditation over.
Lit.
And that's part of why I want to get back into weightlifting. And I'm kind of flip flopping between, do I want to be a broke bitch and go back to Planet Fitness? Or I'm sorry, do I want to, have more money in my pocket from month to month and go to Planet Fitness? Which, frankly, after I went to my last powerlifting gym, I tried going back to Planet Fitness, and I'm like, I can't stand her. Ew. Like, I literally walked in, put my stuff in the locker, started going on an elliptical to start getting warmed up, and I'm just like, man, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because my old gym also had a lot of eye candy. It was also just like the atmosphere of the gym in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were these big burly meathead types that, you would think would be terrifying, but are actually basically kittens. Like powerlifters 9 times out of 10 are actually it's like metalheads.
Mm-hmm.
Like metalheads have all this black this and chains that and blah de blah, and turns out are like cats and tea outside of metal.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of the same thing. Like I said, at that powerlifting gym, there was this big sense of community of, hey, I see you doing this lift. You might want to change this up so that way you don't hurt yourself, or you might get more power out of your lift if you do this. And there wasn't that atmosphere at Planet Fitness. But at the same time, Planet Fitness is a crisp $10 a month, and the gym I'm looking at is 55.
Mm-hmm.
And your girl needs money. So it's something I'm kind of flip flopping back and forth about. And the place I'm looking at, well, we'll just see, because I'll do more research on it and decide what's gonna happen. Um, but that mindfulness meditation thing, honestly, you can find them all over the place. You can find them on YouTube. You can find dozens of apps. You can find hell. There are tracks on Spotify specific. You can just search mindfulness meditation, and boom, dozens. And it's something so simple of just existing in that moment, in that space, for
Mm-hmm.
just a couple minutes. And I want to try doing it if I can the next time my anxiety's starting to rise, and see if I can get if that has any more of a tangible benefit. But I think what I'm going to start trying to do is just do a meditation every time I get up and see how that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
I just got an app and I forget the name of it right now. And using that one for my meditation is going to have a double whammy effect,
Mm-hmm.
because I'll be working on said meditation, but at the same time, it's an Australian app. Guess who has a D&D character with an Australian dialect?
Right.
Is me.
Mm-hmm.
um, and so, I'll be listening and doing the meditation, but at the same time, I'll be more exposed to that dialect. Much like how cracking up at the Irish people try videos on YouTube helped me improve my, Dublin dialect. And I'd like to think it's half decent. I'm not going to do it right now because I am not. But yeah, I honestly, that's one of those things where it's completely harmless to try. Like if you can just find 10 minutes in a quiet area, go through a short body scan meditation and see how you feel. And try your best to go through with each thing, or with like each step. Most of them will say, either sit in a chair or lay on the floor. Like me being a lazy bitch and downloading it in the morning, I just did the meditation while I was in bed. Um, but like it'll, say feel this, feel that, pay attention to the sensation in each part of your body as you work your way up. And focusing on that, and not letting external things start giving me anxiety first thing in the morning. I don't know. Like I feel like I shouldn't be in as, I don't want to say chipper of a mood because I mean, seasonal affective bullshit is seasonal affective bullshit, but I'm more positive than I was expecting to be at this point in time, especially at this point in time in the year. Cause I'm not a holidays person at all.
Mm.
Like I'm fully expecting to be cleaning my apartment mostly on Thursday and then maybe come through somebody's place and grab some Thanksgiving food and keep it pushing
Mm-hmm.
cuz I have to work on Black Friday.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, and I mean it makes sense because I work at a retail like a specialty retail thing. So it makes sense. It's just thankfully we don't have to work weird ass hours cuz, my boss isn't a fascist.
Right.
I'm like, fucking, who was it? Was it Target? No, it's not Target. God, who is it? It's JC Penney's bitch ass. A lot of JC Penney's are opening at 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So nobody's going to be able to get, dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Um the rise of capitalism and the worship of the almighty dollar. Anyway, that was pretty much all I had to say about this. I know I posted on the page that I'm super excited to record this one. I think what I want to do is get more into this meditation thing. And then, if y'all are into it, I'd like to try, closing our mental health section with one every now and again. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not experienced. This is kind of the same thing with me not being as comfortable with running something for D&D a few years ago compared to now. Like I'm exposed to enough D&D material that I know the rules well enough to just not even, or just to be able to, yeah, it does this and this. This condition does this and this. Like, thanks to the multitude of D&D podcasts I listen to, I know a lot of the rules and conditions and spells and abilities and levels and all that fun stuff without necessarily needing to pull up a copy of a book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try to expose myself to more guided meditations and such. I'm going to try to find, because I know somebody posted something a few months ago about like this really vulgar guided meditation
Mm-hmm.
for when you need to calm the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find it. I want to find it again so I can laugh again at that. But yeah, that is all I've got for the mental health section.
All right. Next song is I don't remember the full name of it by the original person by Macintosh Plus, but it's Mr. Fahrenheit remix of that song. It's the 420 song. Everybody knows that song.
Okay, well, in that case, as always, get into it, get your life, and we shall return. And we're back.
Yo.
Let's do it.
So the AMAs are happening, or have happened,
Okay.
or something. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go through and look at who looks like shit.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Fuck.
Did you accidentally close the tab?
No, it's been closed. Got it.
Well, that didn't take long.
Okay, I don't. Apparently, Tony Braxton's performing, and Shania Twain, and the Jonas Brothers.
You know what I just thought of? You said Shania Twain and
All
Tony
right, so I have the
Braxton.
pictures of all the celebs.
You know what my first thought is?
Oh,
Let's go, girls.
all
That was
right.
Shania Twain, right?
I think so.
Da, 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 da,
So we have
da.
Selena Gomez. All right, cool.
Okay, cool. I mean, if you want to look like a pickle, that's fine.
Sierra looks amazing.
Well, I mean, when you're getting that dick down like that wig, those bundles though, those bundles.
What wig? It's coming straight out of her scalp.
That so clear.
I'm
I was gonna say
I'm
it's
picking on you.
clearly that's Beyonce level wig, because I see no.
Oh, I
lace.
see it.
How do you see it?
It's right there.
Where the oh yeah, I
Yeah,
see
they
it.
do that's a thing. Some celebs you can do that with wigs. Like
Mm.
they start the lace into their part some, so it blends in more natural. You can see where her actual hair is, and then where the wig is, you can see it. But it took a lot of zooming in, so it's really not that clockable. Anyway,
unlike somebody.
Lizzo looks great.
She looks.
Um,
That makeup was a choice, though.
The shoes, yeah, she doesn't have eyes,
Yeah, no.
and I mean, she looks good still, but it's just like
she looks good, but whoever did her makeup,
I don't like the hair.
what is this?
I don't
What
like
is
the
this
hair.
hairspray? Good morning, Baltimore.
I wish I knew that reference. Sean, okay.
Who?
Sean Mendes is here. Don't care. Kesha Rose. Oh, Kesha.
Okay, Kesha, serving us a boot.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
That looks like a literal head wrap in a dress.
It does, but
It looks like an auntie's head wrap in a dress.
there's a lot going. It's like
But-
an auntie's head wrap turned into a moo and then tried to become a couture.
And then
dress.
she's like the stockings and don't match.
like they do and they don't.
They don't. Wow,
Mm.
this is not.
This is a lot.
I have that necklace. That's from Wish Girl. I see you.
Her makeup looks okay.
Her makeup looks alright. It actually complements her face and stuff. I like the eyeliner thing. It's a very mod look from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Kesha and Big Frida.
Yes, Frida.
Yeah, Big Frida looks like she's wearing several do-rags at once. And then the pride flags. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm actually into her.
There's a lot, girl. There's a lot going on.
I actually like her outfit. I'm into this. But then again, I'm me.
Yeah, you're you, and your fashion is very extra.
Ooh, this is Diplo. Ugh.
Who? What in the honky tonk badonka donk bullshit?
Listen, we know we know you're upset that a black man already stole this look from you and is making more money than you.
Oh,
we get it.
Oh, our everybody's favorite gay son.
Does his jacket say MCM? His jacket says MCM. That's ugly.
That's tacky.
To who? To who? Your cleft lip? All right, girl.
No, we don't make fun of birth defects.
That looks like it. Okay. Anyway, Patrick Starr is here.
Who is that?
Patrick Starr looks great. I love the genie. I love the genie from Gem and the Holograms. What the hell? Come on, Synergy.
What in the sequin
Yeah, I
hell
like
is
this.
this?
I like that.
You would.
I don't know her name. I forget who. I forget her name.
Whoever this is, I'm sure.
Who is that?
Oh boy.
Who is that? Remy Cruz is her name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. There's a video of her dress. Oh, that's lit. That's all sequins.
Oh, so you, of course, automatically like it.
David,
somebody who looks,
what's his name's ex-boyfriend, or what's her name's ex-boyfriend? You didn't even try.
Somebody who he looks like a kid that just never grew up all the way.
Who are these two? I don't know who they are.
We don't.
I'm sorry. Who?
Allison Stoner looks great.
Yes, come through.
Yeah, Allison
Move your
Stoner looks
thumb. Let me
lit.
see. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for this metallic
Just
bodice.
in time for Thanksgiving. Looks like leftovers.
Stop!
Adam Lev. I don't. Who are these people?
We might be getting old.
What
Oh,
American
ex
music?
ambassadors.
Yeah, who?
Didn't they do Renegades?
I don't care. Is that it?
That's it for that Twitter feed you got.
All right, cool. Let's see latest.
Can we get some more black people?
Who is she? Is that Camila?
Who?
Yes, Camila. You look like a twig.
I'm sorry. Who?
We don't recognize her.
I don't know who you are. I would love if people retweeting this shit like
Tagged
would post
people?
names.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's Camila. That girl. Billy. Oh, that's lit.
okay, Billy.
That's lit. I want that.
Okay, Billy. What in the?
But I need to see the rest of the outfit.
What in the? Hold up.
Oh, I hate it. Oh,
Billy,
there we go. Yeah.
Why do you look like? Hold on.
Looks like a beekeeper.
Why does she look like a Chanel bag tried to be a beekeeper with a fucking Handmaid's Tale bonnet with a veil, all at the same time? Like,
Oh, yeah, here's Shania.
bum, bum,
I don't think that's Shania Twain.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think that's on Shania Twain. Camila Carrie
Again.
Underwood.
I
What is
dug
what
my
is
key
y'all need
into
to
the
stop.
side- Oh, with all this asymmetrical stuff.
No, the sequins. Can we not?
It is by Shania Twain.
Okay, cool. Catherine Langford. You actually? Wow. Never mind.
I'm here for the makeup.
I was here for the hair and the makeup.
I'm very here for the makeup.
I'm here for the hair and that. I'm into that. But then
The dress.
she had to go to Home Goods and buy a fucking
Ma'am,
bath towel.
Ma'am, you look like somebody dipped an ostrich duster in red.
Oh, Billy, you. I had faith in you, and I hate that outfit, Billy. It fits your aesthetic.
I was gonna say it fits her
But I
aesthetic
hate
with the
it.
whole amorphous clothing thing because she doesn't want to be sexualized. Which I hate that she even feels the need to do that because people are sexualizing a whole fucking teenager. But whatever.
Okay.
You're skipping past more relevant people.
It's just people repeating.
Of course it is.
All right, Selena looks less plastic now than she did at the last fucking award show.
Wow,
was
she
at.
looks like she's actually starting to age a little bit.
But girl, what does the your dress and them tits ain't working?
Ain't working.
How do you have How do you have tits sitting on top of your tits, ma'am?
Stop. But no, I see, and me saying that probably sounds mean. But no, when I say Selena starting to age, she looked, at least to me, she looked a smooth 12 years old until very recently.
Okay, there's this woman named Lauren. I don't know.
Ooh, that
I don't.
Jargy? I don't know.
Sorry, y'all, but she looks. She looked good.
Okay,
She
I'm here
looked
for
good.
a smoky eye.
She put foundation on top of her nose ring, but damn, she looked good.
You would notice that little shit.
That girl, just take the nose ring out, put foundation on, put
Maybe
the nose
she just
ring
got
back.
it. Actually, no, that
And
makes it
put
worse.
foundation on top of it.
I realized that as I was saying it, bitch. Don't at me.
Who is this?
That's not King Princess, is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm into this outfit though.
I need to show you King Princess. Cause
Dua Lipa looks
beautiful gowns, beautiful.
I can't even say that. It's Marilyn Monroe.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's
With
Dua
the
Lipa.
Miley pony?
Yeah. She's got the fucking
What?
Gentlemen Prefer Blondes dress on.
What in the nine
By-
hells?
Billy,
Two Direction.
they don't even.
At least what's his
They-
name on the right looked like he kind of tried to do something different
He's queer. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that to happen.
because he's actually trying.
Yeah.
And straight men never.
Yeah, I don't.
Ew. Who? Skipping.
Shawn
past.
Mendes looks like. Come on.
Is that Jamie
Come
Lee?
on, Jamie.
Is that Jamie Lee Curtis?
Come on, Jamie.
That is.
Ma'am.
That is just like a
Looking
simple
like the
bodysuit.
lesbian auntie right now.
That is a simple bodysuit, and I'm actually here for it.
Dimes. Oh my god, Jamie.
I can't really see much of it.
Snatch me. She got feathers on her fucking sleeves.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She got feathers. Come on, Jamie. This is a look. That's
Sounds like
a look.
something. Looks like something you would wear.
Yeah, basically. Billy.
Really.
I'm sorry, I'm still looking for interesting thing. Yeah, there's Dua.
Ew.
Yeah, she's wearing Marilyn Monroe's
Her.
dress.
Hang on, hang on. Let's see
You
the
look at
makeup.
that while I get.
Let's see the
Yeah,
makeup.
that's actually what I need to see.
Let's see the makeup.
All right, so from this blurry ass picture, I can see it's if
It looks like I
it
did
compliments
her makeup.
her though.
It looks
No,
like
it
I
doesn't
did her
look that.
makeup.
It doesn't look that bad, but
A bitch.
it compliments her. I like the necklace a lot though.
Okay, when I say
But this is very.
it's so basic. Like, can we get a blush? Can we get a contour? Can we at least get some
what
eyeliner?
dress is that? Yeah,
that's literally the gentleman prefer blonde
that's
dress.
literally the diamonds of the girl's best friend dress. Yeah,
Just without the gloves.
same colors. Yeah. Okay. Good night.
They should have given her more eyeliner though, because it looks like her eyes are kind of sinking into her face.
Ella May.
Yeah. Ma'am, the makeup looks good, but
I can't even say that because I don't know how much coverage her foundation has, but it didn't have enough.
Stop.
Her edges are laid
Her edges
on her temples
her edges are. I was gonna say
and those, which are
what the curly Q sideburns.
yeah that
Is
okay.
it-
I like the earrings. Earrings are lit. Or yeah,
those are very
that's cute.
very Prince.
That's cute. She looks alright. What's the dress look like? Okay.
Okay.
That needs an accent though.
I was gonna say
it's all
it
one
needs-
color.
It's all one color. It's asymmetrical, which asymmetrical is apparently the thing.
Which is real.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Selena. Oh, I'm sorry, Lauren. That's the girl we looked at earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, it's snakeskin.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why I live for her.
Candy. Is it just white people at these awards to this?
Yeah, literally the
Like,
only black person I
LMA
saw Ella May was
Lizzo-
Lizzo.
Yeah. Like that's not even me.
Taylor Swift
How
is-
dare you show me
no,
long
no,
back?
no, no. That's the old one. It's like Taylor AMA's 2009, AMA's 2019.
That is
There's a
petty.
picture of nobody.
That is so petty.
I mean, you have to make music in order to. Anyway,
I'm surprised she can sit down and make anything. Let me stop talking about the embodiment of white lies.
yeah, Shawn Mendes really
Okay,
didn't try.
Okay, I'm kind of here for the green lapel.
I'm not.
I like the green lapel.
No. Looks like the same thing he's worn at every other red carpet he's at. We get it. You really don't want to be labeled as queer, so you wear the same outfit like a straight man would. We know. We get it. No one cares. Goodbye. Ben Splad. Don't know who you are.
Oh, Ben Platt.
Who's Ben Platt?
Ben Platt. He was the protagonist in Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, that guy.
If you watched the first Pitch Perfect, he was Benji, the adorable one that liked doing magic.
Oh, that's Halsey? Oh. Okay, I'm looking at this a lot differently then. Okay, this is actually kind of lit for
Hey, look,
Halsey.
actually another person of color, Kelsey Priest.
Wow, Halsey looking. I dig that her outfit makes sense. Like it's all coordinated.
Butterflies?
Yeah, it's all coordinated. And
Even her makeup is butterfly adjacent.
and the rings and the earrings and
her
the
eyebrows
hair.
are dyed.
No, they're just covered.
Oh.
That's regular old drag. Okay.
Oh, ew.
Dua, we get it. You and your man look exactly the same. We get
Ma'am,
it.
do something else.
Is there anyone else?
Is there anyone interesting?
Yeah.
Okay, someone shaded the hell out of Shawn Mendes, said he looked like the Joker.
It's not difficult. That's not. Oh, is that her? Is she here now? Okay, she's apparently
Oh, wait,
here
are the
now.
AMAs still going on?
I think so. I think that's what's happening.
As we're recording, the AMAs are still happening.
Yeah.
For those who...
Yeah. Okay, because it's like 40 seconds she showed up. All right. Taylor dressed like a snake.
I mean...
Some white gay said Taylor's the most beautiful woman in history. I want to know how far back and what history book he was reading.
Clearly the history of Taylor Swift's life and only Taylor Swift's life, because sweet Jesus.
Who is she, though? I want to know who this is.
Oh.
Didn't we just look at her?
Yeah, we looked at her earlier.
I don't know who she is, though.
And had the purple...
Yeah, everybody's freaking out about fucking
Oh my god.
Taylor
Okay,
Swift.
sure.
Okay.
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
We will revisit this again
next week.
at the end of this section because there'll be more.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, so I have weird things here.
Oh, do tell. Tell me thing.
There, I saw this. 89,000 degree Fahrenheit wall of plasma surrounds our solar system.
I'm sorry. What?
Mm-hmm. And the only thing I skimmed over this really lightly, but yeah, there's no. The only thing is really kind of it could reach the Earth if the sun wasn't around us. Basically, like that's a thing. Like the sun and a lot of the suns in the Milky Way.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, not in the Milky Way. Yeah, in the Milky Way, kind of keep it.
From cooking
Yeah.
us.
Um. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because I don't know why the sun is not doing us all a disservice and not ending us now. Um.
Oh, bitch, I'm excited for this. Sorry. Go on.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are potentially getting remixed.
Oh my
It's not
god.
confirmed yet.
Bitch. If it happens, I may actually um I if it happens, I may pre-order it
I will not.
because oh my god. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, that was like my earliest introduction to like uh new metal, rock, punk, etc.
Uh-huh.
Like that was my first introduction to Papa Roach. I think my first introduction to Breaking Benjamin, first introduction to Static X, a bunch of bands like that. That was my first introduction to them, and I can vividly remember that one level from the demo of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 where you're in this big ass factory and you go down the hill and there's the half pipe immediately to your right, and I would just spend hours just up and down and up and down. And the one day I pulled off a damn 900 melon hold just sent me. You have no idea what I'm talking about, dude.
I really don't.
Ugh. Fine. Let me just be excited on my own over here.
About what, Pro Skater or something?
Yes!
Yeah, I wasn't really excited about it. I just thought the rest of the listeners would know. Because I wasn't a Pro Skater kid.
Oh, I stand the whole concept of it. Like, I loved that. Because
I didn't really know who Activision was until they made the only good Spider-Man game. I'm just kidding. PS4 Spider-Man is second best. Compared to the original.
you know the only thing that
PS1
I
game?
need for PS4 Spider-Man that would make it absolutely flawless? The pizza delivery missions.
No, absolutely not. Oh well, actually, in that case, now that I'm remembering, PS4 Spider-Man's third best. Then,
Third?
yeah.
To what?
Second is Spider-Man 2, and first is Spider-Man for PlayStation 1. At me, because without Spider-Man on PS1, we wouldn't have Spider-Man 2 or any of the ones after this, and without Spider-Man 2, we really wouldn't have any other Spider-Man that came out after that. So at me.
Okay.
So you can be wrong. Like the rest of the listeners. Anyway, so the next thing we have, speaking of Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3, because we know
Sony
that,
realized they fucked up.
No, Disney realized they fucked up.
Whatever. Everybody's owned by the same people at this point.
Not entirely true. Sony's the only one holding their shit. Which is why Disney was trying to realize they fucked up, and they were like, "Oh shit, wait." Basically, the third Spider-Man, it apparently focused on Peter in college, so we finally caught up to Tobey Maguire's movies, and we're fighting the Sinister Six, supposedly.
The Sinister Six, that's Vulture.
It's not going to be the same lineup. Vulture, potentially. Scorpion's there.
Shocker.
Mysterio's dead. Sorry, spoilers. Mysterio's dead.
Shocker. I'm going off.
Shocker is alive. Yeah, all of them are still alive.
I'm going off the PS4 Sinister Six. Because that's
why though?
Because those are the ones I know of offhand.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not a comics girl, bitch.
I'm so sorry. It's the one in the game is pretty accurate to Well, it's not. It's not.
Okay. So
Doc Ock, Mysterio. Well, there's no Mysterio. Who does Peter?
Here. Let me tell you.
List them off, and I'll tell you which ones in the original.
Let me tell you the ones that are in the game. We've got Scorpion.
No.
Rhino.
Yes.
Shocker.
No.
No, Shocker's not in the six.
No.
I don't think.
Uh-uh.
No, Scorpion, Rhino,
I'm sorry,
Electro.
Yes.
Vulture.
Yes.
Doc Ock.
Yes.
There's one more. Was it Mr. Negative?
Yeah, it was.
It was? He
Yes.
was
Yes. He was. It was all the ones on the roof, and Mr. Negative was there.
Yeah, you're right. The thing I was thinking of is that, like, I think for some reason I was thinking like it was the six of them, and then Doc Ock was the leader of them,
No, Doc is,
part of them.
yeah, because it would also be the Sinister Seven, which
I
is the thing. But
Not
it's,
surprising.
anyway, yeah. So in the comics, it's Mysterio, Doc Ock, Electro. I'm missing two though. Three, I'm sorry. Well, the original fucking lineup of the Sinister Six.
Oh boy. Do 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 do.
Let's raise a vote so I make a gate that cuts out K's fucking deep inhale when he starts laughing. I'm terrible, I know.
Bitch.
Okay, it was Sandman and Chameleon and Craven I missed. Yeah, because Doc, no, he wasn't in it. No, I'm wrong again.
The original.
That's the original.
The original.
Doc Ock, Vulture, Mysterio, Sandman, Electro, and Hobgoblin. I forgot Hobgoblin existed.
I'm sorry, who?
Because Green Goblin, a lot of the modern like games and like TV shows and stuff throw Green Goblin in because in the comics Hobgoblin exists because Green Goblin is dead, which is what Sam Raimi's like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was leading up to.
Oh,
But they didn't because the third movie was horseshit.
there was a third movie.
Yeah. Yep, sure was.
Really?
Yep, sure was.
I wasn't aware of this.
I wasn't either until just now. But the only ones in the MCU they have set up are Vulture. Who are all the villains they have set up? The Vulture, Shocker, Scorpion, because they're all alive. They're just still in jail. Stereo's dead.
With Peter going to college, so realistically, Octavius can be folded in.
Yeah, which is what I think they would go for.
Yeah, just have him be a professor or something this time.
Either a
around?
professor or another student.
Ooh, same age Octavius?
Yeah.
Or like a few years.
Same age.
Be like freshman Peter and like grad student
Right, yeah.
Octavius.
It could be
Ooh,
something.
bitch.
And it'd probably introduce Dr. Connors, actually. But I hope
Uh-huh.
they don't do the lizard. Again. I really
Get the
hope not.
fuck out of my mouth, bitch. I was just about to say, what if they did the
'Cause-
lizard?
No. No. They fucked the lizard up already. Disney's not going to take the chance and do it again.
They got the money for it.
They have the money, but they don't have the stupidity. Most of the time. Yeah, but I want to see where they go because it's apparently the last one. But Spidey's supposed to also just still be in MCU movies after this. And I'm going to just spoil Far From Home. I'm sorry. Do you care? Do you want to see it?
I kind of do.
All right. Well, I spoiled Mysterio's dead, so I'm sorry about
Well,
that.
yeah, I been knew that.
But with the way Far From Home ended, since I can't spoil it for Kay, I don't know what they're doing because they kind of did a real ballsy move with the character.
Wait. You mean the stinger?
Or what?
Post-credit scene.
Girl, what are you talking about?
What Mysterio broadcast to like everybody?
Oh, well, bitch, then what do you mean spoiled? You know already.
Yeah, that part got spoiled.
I'm sorry, y'all. Spoilers. Yeah, so Mysterio outs Spider-Man as Peter Parker at the end of the movie with a cameo from my boy, whose name I forget, who played JJ in the original Spider-Man.
Oh fuck. The played J. Jonah Jameson in the Raimi movies.
Yes,
Oh my god, I can see his face and I cannot think of his name right
but
now.
he was in it again.
I mean, the thing is, he's
There's
one of those,
no one else.
He's one of those people.
There's no one
him
else.
and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, there's
are
no
the
one else.
Perfect J. Jonah.
Mhm.
And
They knew that.
Tony Stark.
And they knew that. There's no rehasting that.
Like I cannot.
Whether
think
he's gonna stay in it or if it was just for that one cameo, we don't know.
bitch, what if he ends up having like a podcast like he does in the PS4 game?
I think that's what they were going for because Sony owns it and Sony made the game, so it's probably what they're going.
I mean,
for.
it's a Sony game, but it was made by Insomniac.
It's Sony. If Sony owns it, it's a Sony game. Insomniac, you're great, but it's Sony had their hand in that, so they knew what they were doing. Because technically, really, Spider-Man is a Sony movie still.
Mhm.
All of them have been.
Mhm.
So yeah, it would make sense that they go podcast way because nobody fucking reads the newspaper. But he's gonna be very so in the game he's podcast, but in this he's very much gonna be what's his name, dude who had the old news show.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he's very much gonna be Alex Jones in the MCU if they keep him. for much longer.
Okay.
So I'm into that. What else we have here?
Hang on, I gotta look it up because it's gonna bother the piss. J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
is his name.
J.K. Simmons, who is the treasure. So now I decided to watch Star Wars, the original, quote unquote.
Is that what they are?
Yesterday. Yep. And
Is it? You go ahead.
I'm very annoyed that Disney kept all these shitty edits in.
Oh, you mean the CGI bullshit that
They could have taken they had every chance to go back to the 70s ones and restore those. Keep some of the little changes here and there, because I get why some of them were made.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have very easily went back and you got rid of a lot of this dumb shit. Like, there's the shitty song in Return of the Jedi that they replaced the original Jabba the Hutt scene with.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, girl, I'm showing you afterwards.
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
I'll show you the difference because it's bad. Then there's the whole Han shoots Greedo thing.
No, Greedo or Han shot first.
Yeah, but you know what Disney did? I don't know if you've seen what they did. Have you seen that? What they did to that scene?
I'm not a Disney girl.
All right, cool. Not Disney. I mean, what George Lucas has done to that scene.
I'm not a Star Wars girl either, bitch.
I have no culture. So Han Solo in the very original Star Wars shot Greedo.
Which,
Hey, what are you talking about? Han shot Greedo? You've never seen the fucking changes, you dumb
I
bitch.
have seen the original trilogies, like
okay,
twice.
but you don't know. Anyway, so then they changed it to where, like it was very just like Han Solo goes, "Yes, I bet you have gunfire." Greedo's dead. You don't really see it. It's just Han shot first, and because he's a fucking illegal bounty hunter dude.
He's a scruffy
right.
nerfer.
So cool. And then they George Lucas changed it again to where they added this extra shot in of Han. They digitally moved Han's neck to the side so he dodges a shot, and then he shoots Greedo. And Greedo shoots first, and then, yeah, really ugly, really bad. Watch it on YouTube because it's terrible. The most recent DVD change.
Nigga, what the fuck?
The most recent DVD change. Let me fucking finish, bitch. The most recent DVD change is they made that scene. They cut like 10 frames out of that scene, so it's just as fast as the original, but they still have the CGI thing happen. It looks really bad, y'all. It's horrible. So I watched Disney. I'm like, what did they keep? What did they do? They did the exact same thing. They just added some weird shot of Greedo talking right before it happens. Like really zoomed in. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sorry, I'm just kind of frozen in this face right now because what?
Yeah, I'll show you later. And they have this Jabba the Hutt scene. That's what I wanted to see too. They kept the shitty fucking new song. Great. Looks. Okay, great. And they kept the new song, but they added more to it. Like they added more shit in the background to it. Like there was 2 backup singers, now there's 3. Now there's 3 different drummers happening in this scene. Like it's really bad.
They're doing a lot.
Star Wars, get it together.
Is it ever going to?
Probably not.
Like it's
because Star Wars is dead now. Anyway, it's been dead since episode 3, but no, I'm sorry, episode 2 really, because Attack of the Clones is one of the worst Star Wars movies ever made. I want to say that right now.
Is that episode 3?
That's 2.
Oh.
2 was the one with Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father, and then you find out all the clones are supposed to be clones of Jango, including Boba Fett.
Yeah, but the way that it worked out, because the way that it worked out was that the clones were artificially aged up, and Boba did not get that same aging treatment, so he would age naturally.
Trash. Anyway, it's been shit since that movie ever came out. Now
pod racing is still lit though.
To some people,
I still stand that N64 racing game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of the pod racing games are just really bad, in my opinion. It's just like, I don't know. I have really ill opinion about the pod racing games. In the movie, it looked great. Mm-hmm. In the games, I don't like any of them. That's just me.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, Episode 1 gave us one of the best songs out of Star Wars.
Duel of the Fates?
Duel of the Fates.
It's not the best, but it's up there.
I said it's one of.
It's definitely not the best song. It's just...
I was going to say, don't say that too loud. One of my friends might clip through the floor and yell at you.
It's fine. They can be wrong. So the last thing we have to talk about...
Something actually important.
Yes, is...
Steven
I'm
Universe
sorry, what?
future.
What? Did you just disrespect Spider-Man?
I'm sorry. Who?
Alright, this is the last episode of the podcast. Please. Alright, so we have Steven Universe future, y'all.
So Cartoon Network posted a teaser.
Because they got leaked ahead of time because they're smart.
I'm scared
I'm terrified.
because
But I'm excited.
yeah, but like you could hear, okay, obviously y'all big ass Steven Universe spoilers.
So don't listen if you don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah,
To everything.
yeah.
One thing I liked, I don't get what this Pink Steven shit is. I
Oh,
don't like
I'm
that.
terrified.
I don't like that. But what's interesting is that there's a couple of shots you see that are really quick, but he's been replaced in a lot of the shots that we first saw Pink Diamond in. Like the one, remember when Stevani was trapped on the planet on Juggle Moon, and they had the scene where Pink punched the mirror? Steven was in that. In a quick shot, it was Steven this time punching the glass, and he looks at it, he freaks out. Yeah. So I'm really interested in what that means.
Terrified.
And it's completely pink in said shot.
I'm terrified, especially because Pink Steven showed no facial expression until
What's interesting, no, not even that. Steven turns pink. You see it. Like he just completely turns. What does that mean?
And basically Steven's fucking pissed.
Right. Because what does that mean?
Like his whole head turns pink. He looks pissed the fuck off, summons his shield, and starts fucking flying.
He's angry. And it's like, what's happening?
Like I want
Jasper's here being fucking annoying again, as per usual. The one person I'm least excited about right now, aside from Lapis. And you have this weird corrupt. It's finally confirmed that it's not a fucking fusion of Eyeball and Aquamarine.
Even though it really the fuck looks like
we thought it was. It would have been cool, but it's not. It's just Aquamarine, a corrupted one. So into that.
That's unfortunate.
You see the Famethist for a second.
The Famethist? Oh.
Yeah, you see the Famethist.
I want to know who that gem is that Steven's walking around with in the beginning of the trailer before it gets creepy.
A Jasper.
That's a Jasper?
Yeah.
It's pink, though.
No, it's not.
She was pink.
She was orange.
She was pink.
She was orange.
Bitch.
Fine. Open the fucking trailer and be wrong, bitch.
Bitch.
It's orange. It's not the Jasper, but it's a Jasper. Or an amethyst or something. But it's something like that.
I mean, they're technically all in the same gem family,
they're all
if I remember
quartzes,
correctly.
yeah.
No, I don't fucking want YouTube kids. Just give me the damn thing. She's coral. She is somewhere between pink and orange.
Wow, how about that? So you were wrong, perfect.
You were wrong too, bitch.
You were wrong.
Bitch.
You were wrong. You tried to prove something and you were wrong, so you're wrong.
She is coral. That is somewhere between pink and orange.
Alright, so Kay was wrong. Anyway, what I am interested in that they haven't shown is this weird pink-white diamond thing happening, which kind of correlates to Steven turning pink, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Why would white turn pink? Why is Steven turning pink?
Why is Pink Pearl eye cracked?
Why is Pink Pearl freaking out? Why is regular Pearl defending Pink Pearl from something? Like, these shots of... we all know Mello. She had her really fun commentary in one of the Marvel episodes we had. She said, watch Pink Pearl be yandere for Pink Diamond. Watch them go with that. You know what yandere is, right?
I only remember offhand what tsundere is.
It's
like I like you or something.
Yandere, school days, obsessive girlfriend, senpai, murders anyone that gets in the way of that.
I'll hurt anyone who touches my best friend.
Right.
Okay.
Like that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like she won't get that Steven isn't Pink Diamond. You saw how she was like, there's shots of her like just dreamy eyed looking at this silhouetted Pink Diamond, and there's a shot where she's just smiling real blankly and her eye cracks more. Like, this was all, I feel like Rebecca was leading up to a lot of stuff happening with Pink Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Because of a lot of the stuff regular Pearl said.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Steven kept telling the other Pearls to call him different things, and then Pearl goes, "Stop, you're gonna break her."
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch.
You guys can tell Kay how much Kay listens to me because it's like the third time I brought this theory up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened to Pink Pearl.
I'm Oh, and bitch, it's coming out like next week.
Next week.
Bitch.
Not next week, is
Yeah.
it? The week after that.
December 7th.
December the 7th. Yeah, what? Oh, wait.
December 7th.
You're right. I thought it was last week.
Yeah,
still.
bitch, this is the last week of November. December
true.
December 7th is next Saturday.
Oh, wow. Wow, I'm not prepared for that show, are
I'm terrified.
Oh, damn, I won't be able to see it.
What?
Because I have a show.
Oh my god!
I'll tell you all about that later. But yeah, that's yeah, I'm nervous. They're airing 4 of the episodes back to back on the 7th. I don't know if you saw that.
Wait,
It's 4 of them.
what?
Yes, it's not just 1. It's 4. It's a whole premiere of it. Mm-hmm. Watch them leave on a cliffhanger on the 4th episode. I guarantee you they will. I guarantee you.
I can't words worse than earlier.
I'm really worried about White Diamond. I'm scared.
Worried about Pink Pearl.
I'm not. I'm more worried about what, because I feel like a lot of this people turning pink thing is gonna lead up to White Diamond turning pink. She already did,
and which would also explain White Diamond being in the background of the intro as when they show all the villains too.
That's what I'm talking about. Pink White Diamond, because she's pink in that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and like trying to rip her own wig off.
That's her hair. White Diamond has inches, okay?
Pay no attention to the lace on my forehead.
White Diamond. she glues the diamond on so you don't see the lace sitting on top of her forehead. She uses hair glue for her eyelashes. That's a drag thing. Did you know that?
What?
It's a drag thing. They use hair like
Got to
glue.
be.
No, yeah, for their fake eyelashes
because the lashes are big as fuck.
Yeah, so they don't move. Yeah.
Yeah, then you catch a breeze and look like old girl on that boat video.
People give her the recognition for that, but really, let's shout out to fucking what's her name off of Flavor of Love? Our girl.
Tiffany New York Pollard.
Yeah, because there's a video of her having that exact same thing happen. But it's really good.
I'm terrified.
What kind of lipstick what kind of makeup do you think White Diamond uses? Like, I feel like she would use his real heavy, like, drag makeup. Like, heavy duty. She
like,
doesn't.
Are we talking, like, Trixie Mattel level heavy?
That's not even the heaviest. Divine is, like, the heaviest I've ever seen.
You have a point.
But yeah, like, real heavy duty drag makeup. Just a black Sharpie for her eyebrows. Because they're just one fucking shape. There's no hairs there. Hairs where?
Pay no attention to.
I'm gonna pay no attention to the hairs on my eyebrows.
Or the lack of hairs on my eyebrows. This one shot of
Do you think she contours? What color would she contour with?
Gray.
That'd be like black or something. Well, end up being gray, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, then she contours a black.
Or she contours.
Because if she contours a gray, she'd look ashy.
No.
Yeah.
If she contours a gray, it'll be a softer contour. We're not trying to be
glows,
Trixie Mattel.
bitch. You can't put gray on something that glows.
Not with that attitude.
Can you tell which one of us actually watches makeup tutorials and which ones doesn't? Yeah. All right. Anyway, be wrong in the other corner. So,
bitch.
Do you have anything else to talk about today?
I do, actually.
One more thing.
And it's going to be relatively quick.
I saw this. I just don't know who Nessa is.
Nessa, if I remember correctly.
Dr. Dillamond. Fierro. Oh, yeah. You're not that queer. Just kidding. That was Wicked.
Oh. I can't get into
Nessa.
Wicked. I have
Dr. Dillamond.
I have tried multiple times to get into Wicked, and I can't.
Fierro. I don't know why. That's your partner's favorite. That's your partner's Jush.
I know.
Your partner fucking wailed a no good deed.
I know. I just...
No good deed.
Yeah,
No
and my
half
ex
of
liked Wicked
virgins
too.
innocent. Oh yeah, true.
I want
I
to
guess
like
it's just
it.
a really gay thing.
I want to
It's
like it.
not a pan thing. It's a gay thing.
Like I really want to like it. I just
Pansexual people like Rent and Hamilton.
don't at me. One
Ooh,
song,
ooh.
glory.
Bisexual people like Rent and Hamilton. Bisexual pan.
Bi/pan.
Yeah,
There you go.
bisexual pans like Hamilton.
One song, glory. Not throwing away my shot. Anyway, so we should work on that at some point. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked, and I still need to cuss this hoe out. So I'm not gonna say who the fuck this is.
Yeah, who's Nessa Pokemon?
Nessa, if I remember correctly, is the water gem leader for this most recent Pokemon.
Is she black?
She is originally black and a badass.
Right.
Somebody came up with a whole ass mod to make Nessa
her
look white. Like, go die. Seriously. Like, if you're that offended.
Like, mad people can't have shit.
Exactly. Like, if you're that mad about us being represented in something that you have to go through all the coding and arduousness of doing this so that you can even. And the gag is that it's a half-ass mod too, because it only works outside of combat.
And that's some shit.
Like with that mod installed, you go from Wizards of Waverly Place, Ariana Grande to right now Ariana Grande. No, not Wizards. What the hell are they?
That's really symbolic.
Victorious?
Yes.
It was Victorious.
That's very symbolic actually.
Like you go from
because they don't want to see black people doing anything good. They just want to commit violence against them.
But yeah, with that mod installed, basically you go from Victorious to Seven Rings.
All the way around.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
With the mod,
the mod
enabled. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I forgot you just said it in.
But like, why are you this mad over representation?
You're really hot about it.
Like, either do some learning or go somewhere. Because
read a book.
Read
Suck a dick.
And like I said, this is going to be short because I just don't have patience for racists anymore. And this person is a blatant and obvious racist, and people are just like, yeah, thanks for the mod. Fuck representation. Despite representation is one of the biggest things that I stand for forever and always because it is just that goddamn important. There are little girls seeing Simone Biles being the best damn gymnast to ever and not being, and she's not being, and she's being like not necessarily humble, but being like, these are the facts, bitch, I'm the best. And like seeing a young black girl thrive in something like that. Seeing oh fuck, I just had her name and I just lost it. But old girl who's winning medals in swimming. When you rewind back to when my grandma was a teenager and they would
pouring acid
they would dump
swimming pools.
They would dump bleach in the pools after we swam.
No, acid in swimming pools.
Porque no las dos. It depends on which story you're finding.
No, see, because it was acid on acid and bleach they were pouring in, I guess. But after swimming, they would just drain whole pools out. That was that whole
and
thing.
So
I remember that because they did that to Dorothy Dandridge, not realizing that she was that bitch, and shut the pool down.
And going from that to winning medals for swimming, despite us historically being kept out of that. Hell, that's half the reason why I still teach swimming lessons because, god damn it, I am somebody's representation and I'm going to try to be the best I can be for that.
Mm-hmm. True.
So, like, for
Fuck
somebody
you.
to be basically, fuck you, fuck your programming experience, fuck your job, fuck your life, fuck your car, fuck your edges, fuck everything about you. Because you're this mad over a gym leader.
I have one thing to say. It's very short. I made a status on my personal Facebook. This is K-pop stars are culture vultures, second only to the racing seasoners. And y'all idolize them for it. Trash. And I had someone respond.
Some Korea boo jumped in?
No, it was someone goes racing seasoners? Question mark? If you have to ask me what that is, then girl, get it together.
Get it together.
Get it together and don't use raisins for seasoning.
I feel like that should have been like, if we were on video or something, you'd have been like, get it together and don't use raisins for seasoning. And then you smile in the camera and somebody adds a ding.
See, we'd have to have an editor for that.
Yeah, I'd have to learn how to video edit because I'm not letting you do both.
Damn right, because I wouldn't do it anyway. Woo!
Like, the closest you do video editing is just, uploading us to YouTube.
Yep, that's it.
But yeah, that's just like, y'all have, back to my point though, y'all have
everything and y'all
literal-
want more.
If you don't get this Dudley Dursley ass mentality out of here, this, you only got me 36, well, last year I got 37.
I forget what
Okay.
that references to.
Harry Potter.
Oh, yes, yeah, I don't.
Harry's spoiled ass cousin who
Yeah,
was
I
upset
don't.
that he didn't get as many presents as last year.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Anyway, the point is that, white folks have
Everything.
miles and miles and miles of people who are representations for them.
And y'all want
have
more.
all these roles in theater, all these roles in TV, all these roles in movies, all these superheroes, all these supervillains, all these anti-heroes, everything, this, that, and also the third. We've got our smooth 20-some-odd people that we can look up to in that light.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so intent on taking that away?
Because they're used to it. It's genetic.
I am uncomfortable. Oh, God, that fucking birds' rights activist tweet that I saw years ago. I am uncomfortable when we are not about me.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Get it together.
On that note,
yeah, we're gonna call it a day because this nerd section has gone on long enough, and I'm ready to go home because I'm tired. So that wraps up another episode of the Baldwin Kids. If you've got any questions, comments, great ideas, or just want to say hi, shoot us a like and a DM on our Facebook and Instagram pages. You can also get a hold of me on ZTweetAR and catch some hands on PSN. I'm on both as the Iron Magnus. That's THEIRONMAGNUS.
I'm on Instagram as Vesta with 2 underscores. My albums are out everywhere. I have 2 shows in the Chicago area on the 6th and the 7th that I will post probably tonight. So yeah.
I am excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
Same.
Like, because I had a ball last time you performed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna turn up and support my friend.
Mm-hmm. You end the show now.
Oh, well, damn. Okay, fine.
Chop chop, we're at 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Anyway, we are independent black creatives, and we will see y'all next time. Drink some water, take your meds, and do better.